Hello everyone, this is Amanda from Amanda's Joy of Coloring. Today I'm going to share with you all my completed pages for the month of September. First off, we're going to start with this Fantastic City Steve McDonald. I didn't complete this page, so this would be a whip. And so this is as far as I got, but I had to stop. I had other things I had to get done, and I just needed a break from it. So I'll continue this in the month of October and try to get it finished as well. So that's my whip. I think I completed all the other pages. So all these are completed pages. This here is Anamorphia by Kirby Rosanes. I got one in here. If I can find it. I got my whale here. I colored this for hashtag Wells in September. So let me scoot it up. I used gel pen on all the color down at the bottom. And I used pencils on the background there, and a black Prismacolor on the whale, and the metallic pencil on the fin here. But all of the colors here is the gel pen. So let me see if we can get most of it in the page or on the screen. And so that was, the hashtag was created by Azura. She has a channel of her own, and it's the Purple Warrior Color channel. So you can check her out on Instagram as well. And on Instagram, she's Azura Deste on Instagram. So you can check her out. So that was Anamorphia. I also did one in Rainforest Escape for the hashtag Well in September. So I did the postcard set. So there's little turtles, but there's a little whale and a boat there. So I thought that would go well for the hashtag. But I just wrote hashtag Wells in September and hashtag Spring in September on that. So that Rainforest Escape is by, let's see if I can get it in there, Jade Geeden. That's a watercolor book, but I used my gel pens on that. Next, I did for the prompt boat for the hashtag Wells in September. This is Sailing Ships Stained Glass Windows coloring book. It's a Dover coloring book by John Green. And I just did the next boat. And on this, I tried out a different medium on this paper because last time I used the Hoo-Hoo markers. But this time I used the Super Crayon. It's a gel crayon. So I just used all the colors on that. And it worked really well on that. I just used some eyeshadow brushes and smeared it on. They worked really well. So next, I'll probably try to use crayons or something and try a different medium and see how well it does. Oh, I should put that over there. And then I did another one in Pirates and Buccaneers by Peter Copeland. And this is also a Dover coloring book. But I did that for the hashtag Wells in September for the prompt boat. And on the background, I also used the super gel crayons on that. And for the ship here and him and the ship in the background, I used the Prismacolor pencils that I got at the thrift store. I think it turned out really good. And then for hashtag Spring in September, I decided I was going to color a flower for it for springtime because that's when the flowers start coming out. So I colored in the American Wildflowers coloring book by Paul E. Kennedy. And this is also a Dover coloring book. Yeah. I just did the first flower. And I used my Castle Art pencils on this. I really liked it. It didn't take long to color a flower. So next year in springtime, I'll probably color a flower in, or a couple flowers in a month. It went by pretty quick and I enjoyed it. So that's the American Wildflowers coloring book. And then I did one in Joanna Basford, Worlds of Wonder, a coloring book for the curious. And so I did a page in here for spring. All my papers are coming out. And this was one of the detail pages from the Start Small tag that I couldn't wait to do. And so I did this also for the hashtag spring in September as well for the forest scene. So we have the bunny and all the cute little flowers. And there's also a boat in here. I didn't realize there was a boat in here until I actually got in here coloring the page. But I kind of wanted it brighter for spring. So you can tell this one on this side's a lot lighter. And this one's brighter. So that's that one. I really enjoyed coloring this page. I use my Crayola pencils on this. I have the 100 set. And then, because that's what I used on the other side. So I decided to use those as well. And then I used gel pen. So that's what I used on this page. And also, Nico Semi Coloring. She has a YouTube channel and she's doing Learn Spanish through coloring. And so she was doing fruits and vegetables. And so I colored the fruits and vegetables with her as she did them on her channel. And so she's learning Spanish. I can't say Spanish yet, so I'm just going to show you. I colored the apple and the pear, but I made my own flashcards so I can learn Spanish. I just colored these along as she did them on her channel, and that was the fruit. And then I also did the vegetables as well. So there's a lot in there. And I'll link her channel down below so you can check that out. I also did another cat in Quirkle's Cats. I have another Quirkle's book, but I was going to try to finish the Quirkle Cats first and then work on the other one later. So let's see. I did this one. See if we can get him all in there. So I used the green and yellow. I really enjoyed doing this. I used the Hoo-Hoo markers on this, and it went pretty fast. So I did it in one evening. And I like how he turned out. And that's Quirkle's Cats by Thomas Prouvet. I also colored a picture in the Dominion of Giants coloring book by Eric Messenger. This was a buddy color with Ever's Color Corner. And I'll link her channel down below. And I'll try to post her page up here on the screen as well. So let me just slide this over, and yeah, I'll try to put it in on the screen. But on mine, I used the Crayola skin tones. I wrote it down here, the medium golden color, and then I used my Castle Art pencils for the background and the trees, And for the gold, I used my gel pens for that. I think it turned out real good. And hers turned out really good. She did the blue hair on her guy there. So I'll put a link to her channel as well in the description. And you can find her on Instagram as well. It's Evers, I believe it's Evers dot color corner. I'll pop it on the screen as well. Okay, so I colored a page in this book, the Oriel Keeley coloring book. I did this one last month. I just colored the pears. I just colored the pears here in this. But it says it's the Scribble Pair. Okay, and then the next one you guys have already seen already. I did a video about it because I used my new metallic pencils on it. And I just wanted to show how well they did. I thought they did really good. And I liked how they went down on the page. But I did this fish. But I can't wait to do more in here. I can probably do some in here for October because there's spiders and stuff. Sorry about that. That's my daughter playing. But yeah, he turned out real nice. And this is Steampunk Animals coloring book. And it's on Amazon. The next page I did was in the Patchwork of the Heart coloring book. This is one I got from Ollie's last month. So I just did this wreath with the flowers. And the bird in the middle. It turned out really good. I was thinking of my mother, and she likes roses, and she likes pink and yellow. So I decided to color that. There was some spaces, some little circles in there that I decided not to color, but it turned out really nice. And I used just gel pens on this. And the metallic here is just the metallic gel pen. So, I like how that turned out. I'm not sure who this is by. This is published by Passio. Next, I did one in the Creative Haven by the Sea, color by number. It's by George Trufexis. I just did one in here. I think all the books this month I did one in. I don't keep count of my pages or anything. I'm not trying to get like a whole bunch of pages done. I'm just trying to color what I want to color and have fun coloring. But I did this one with the signs of places and how many miles there is. And there's a cute little bird there. And some flowers on the side. This one took me a couple days to get done. But I used my Crayola pencils for this. And I got my old chart here. So I just wrote the colors down. But I decided that I needed a chart where I can just pull it out. So I made my own chart for it. So in the back, I don't know if you can see. So in the back, I just put my colors, I swatched my colors, and then made it where it folded out, so I can just fold it back in the book and flip it back out and see the colors onto the side while I'm coloring. So, I didn't do that until after I did the page. I'm like struggling with my piece of paper here that I've got my colors picked out for. So I'll probably just throw that paper away now and just use the one that's on the side. It works really well. And so all that's with Crayola pencil. And that's By the Sea by George Truefex. My next one that I colored was Fragile World by Kirby Rosanes. Now, these are not in any order that I have colored them. They're just been sitting in my stack. Did I mark the page? Here it is. I colored the shark whale. And so I colored all the fish first with my metallic pencils, the Derwent metallics. And then did the background with the blue. I believe it was just a Castle Arts blue pencil. And then I colored this brown, and then I had to add in the white spots. So I used my painter's marker, just the ones you can get from the Walmart, and just did my dots. And I had to go over it with the painter's marker around the mouth too, because I colored it all brown, and I realized I colored the teeth and everything brown, and I just went over it with the painter's marker, and it did fine. So I did that one. Oh, and this is my last book. I got this book this month. My husband had purchased it for me from Walmart. He just come home with it and said, I hope you like this book. And I do, so I'm glad I do. I guess I could have took it back if I didn't, but I do like it. Okay, and this is The Hunt of Fame, Alan Robert, The Beauty of Horror 5. And so I colored, here it is. I colored Albert Einstein. And I decided to go black for the blackboard here. And I just left the letters and numbers white. So I didn't go over it with anything. And then I just used my Castle Arts for the color. I didn't use any markers, so I just used all my Castle Arts. And then for the hair here, I used my Derwent metallic pencils on that. And I really enjoyed coloring in this book, so I can't wait till next month and get a couple more pages done. Hopefully I can get a couple pages done, or maybe a double spread. And I forgot, I have a whip in here, because I started the nameplate page, and so I did the award thing here. And I put my name in there, Amanda Starr. And I didn't get to finish Juliana, but I'll work on that in October as well. And that's all my finished pages for this month. I appreciate everyone who has subscribed and everyone that has been a subscriber. It means a lot to me. And it just, all the comments, every comment has been nice. So I really just appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching.